Over here's the hood, and right over here is the good neighborhood. And then there's a buffer in between them two. That's where you want to buy. It up like Pac-Man. So now you got this $300,000 property going up 5% a year. And let's say you only started off with $200 a month in cash flow. But by year 5, you're up to about $400 a month in cash flow because since there's demand, you've been able to increase the rent. So now this property, though, is worth at 5%. Can you guys get your calculator out so I can give y'all this game? 300,000 times a 1.05. That means that after year 1, that property is going to be worth $315,000. So $315,000. Now, you have made over $1,000 a damn month in appreciation. Now, year 2, you're getting 5% on the 315. So take 315 times 315,000 times 1.05. That's 330,750. Year 3, 5% more. It's worth 347,287. Year 4, it's worth 364. And year 5, it's worth $382,000. Now, you only borrowed $225,000 on the property. That $225,000 is paid down to $212,000. Your cash flow is up now because you've been able to increase your rent because you bought in the right market. What that gives you the ability to do is to borrow more money. This is how you get wealthy. It's what wealthy people know. We don't get wealthy off cash flow. We get wealthy off of an asset that's growing. This asset grew by $82,844, and you paid down $12,000. You made $100,000. Now, out of that, you're going to have to give back $15,000. Where the hell are you going to get it from? You're going to go do a cash out refinance at 75%, which is $287,000. You're going to pay off your $212,000. That leaves you with $75,000. You're going to put that $15,000 back for the reserves. You walk away with $60,000 cash. Okay. Plus you still got $100,000 in equity almost. So now you're up 160 racks on this property. Plus, let's say you got another 300 in cash flow over 5 years, plus 18 grand. You're up $110,000. It comes down to the area that you're buying, and it's how you guys become wealthy, man. So now watch this. I'm going to give you some more game. Now, if you do the BRRRR method, I don't care how much money you guys got. You guys are worried about how much money you got, man. Money doesn't matter, man. Money means nothing. If you don't know what to do with it, you can only do one thing, and that is become a consumer. And if you're a consumer, guess what? Guess who gets wealthy off your money? The top 1%. So I'm going to show you guys how to become the 1%. You're going to go into these areas. Remember where the good and the hood meet, right in between. You got houses over here selling for $70,000, $80,000 distressed. Houses over here selling for $325,000, $350,000 fixed up. You're going to come buy right in that pocket, man. And I can show you how to do that in any market in the country. There are cities like this. And now I ain't saying you got to buy for $70,000 or $80,000. Maybe the hood is $300,000. That's fine. The property's going to be worth $600,000, $700,000 when you're done. I don't care. We're just using round math. I can't take my shirt off. I get burnt, man. See, I got burnt real bad. So I keep this shirt on because like the sun will burn the shit out of me, man. So when you got property that you buy, let's say for $100,000, now you come put a new roof on it, put a new kitchen. Kitchen's 12 grand, roof 6,000. Here, add these costs up with me, okay? You don't need $60,000 to get in real estate, Len Serrato. I'm going to tell you guys why you don't need that. Because once you know how to do this method here, I'm going to show you how you can tap your credit to get $100,000 or more and 0% credit. And if you guys want to learn, I got a conference September 17th, 18th, and 19th in Cincinnati. And then I got a bonus day on the 20th where I'm going to be taking a bunch of people from the conference around to houses in Cincinnati that we're working on so we can show you, break down not just the numbers. So if you guys want to come to that conference, man, just comment ticket and I'll have somebody send you the information for that. I'm going to have a lot of people there speaking. I'm going to have money people in the room. Yeah, most people, it takes a lifetime to save $100K. That's because they don't know what they're doing, man. So look, What you're going to do, you're going to buy that property for $100,000. Let's say you put 60,000 renovations in. Now, here's how you come up with the money to do it. You're going to need 20% down on purchase, which is 20% of 100,000. That's 20 grand. The renovations, the lender that I can hook you up with is going to cover 100% of that. So you don't need any renovation money. You will need a credit card to pay for the materials. So the way it works is a draw system. Let's say your very first draw, you're coming in and you're saying, I'm doing a demo, I'm doing a roof, and I'm doing a landscape. And let's say the roof is $6 grand. The demo's $3 or $4 grand, and cutting up the trees is another $4 grand. So you got, 13, 14,000 out of pocket. Well, when you do them draws, and if you do them through your own company, you could submit, your draws could be higher because you could bill for your time. So you could bill that back as a $23,000, $24,000, $25,000. $24,000, $25,000 item to get the money out from the bank. So I got a very systematic way of doing this, and you got to know how to do it right. You want to make sure you're doing it right, not wrong, because wrong could be fraud, right is okay. And so now you got this property you buy for $100,000, you put $60,000 in, it's worth $300,000 damn dollars. Then you go rent it out for $2 grand a month, okay? After you rent it out, as soon as you rent it out, you got a brand new property, man. Tenant loves a property. You go back to the bank. You say, Mr. Banker, I need to refinance this property. It's worth $300,000. And I'll show you how to pull what's called the after repair value ahead of time so you know what kind of repairs you're going to be doing. You don't want to just be doing any type of, you don't want to be doing any type of repairs. You want to be very strategic about the repairs you're doing, because these repairs are either going to help you get a higher value, or they're going to be a waste of money. And we don't want to waste money, because money is what? It's valuable. Remember, once you become an investor, you don't just waste money. You don't do this with money. You do this with money, right? Money's a freaking tool. You don't throw it away, man. So you people see people throwing money away, wasting money, man, don't let them be your role models, man. So now you got a property that's worth $300,000. The bank says, man, I'll loan you 75% of that, which is $225,000, because he knows that you can pay him back based off the rent. So now you take the $225,000, you pay off the $160,000. You're left with $65,000 cash, tax free. That's your money. Set some reserves aside and go buy more property. You repeat this process over and over and over again. My very first year in real estate, I was coming out from being a drug dealer to doing this. And, I did 13 properties my first year, and I was able to cash out. When I say cash out, I was able to get all my money back plus $330,000. That was in 2005, 2006. Nothing's changed about this. It's not a new method. I've just perfected it from failing. I ultimately went bankrupt in 2013. I came out of bankruptcy. By 2015, I had enough money to retire. In 2019, I had my best year. I did about $100 million in real estate. And in 2020, God told me to do social media and share this stuff with you guys, man. That's how I'm here. That's why I'm here. So at the end of 2020, I started doing social media. In 21, I started doing social media. And June, I came out with, I had so many people asking me to mentor them that I started mentoring people in June of that year. In 7 months, I had first person became a millionaire. His name's Okino Rehab King, good friend of mine now. I just actually invested with him on a property. He's a beast, man. He's up in Boston. He bought this property for, I don't know, man, $160,000, putting 40 or 60 in it. He's selling it for $400 grand. Now he's flipping that one, right? Yeah, I'm familiar with Scottsdale, Phoenix. But listen, y'all. So here's the real game. Now you got this $300,000 property. Let's say you get 10 of them, and they're going up. They're going up $1,100 a month in value. It's 11 grand you're making every month just in appreciation. Your net worth is growing. Plus you're paying down the interest by another 200 times 10. That's $2 grand. So now you're making 13 grand a month. Plus, let's say you got another 300 a month in cash flow. Man, that's $15,000 a month. So what you do is every 5 years, you just go pull money out. Let's say you're pulling 60, 70,000 out of each property every 5 years. 10 properties, that's 600 grand, right? 20 properties is 1.2 million. 30 properties, it's 1.8 million. Let's say you got to put back 10 or 15,000 out of that for reserves out of each one. Now you ain't worried about what if this happens, what if that happens. It's so what if that happens. I already forecasted that was going to happen. If you guys want the free training of that, comment BRRR below, and I'm going to hook you guys up with it, man. So, is anybody helping me drive revenue with conversion channels like email? Man, yeah, I got a whole team, man. I got over 40 people that work for me on social media that do all that. But, you know, what can I help you guys out with, man? Let me know what you guys are struggling with. If you got a deal that you want to, if you want to knock down real. Because I'm just, man, I ain't gonna lie, I'm good at this stuff, man. But I became good at it through failing. I'm 21, I have 50 to 100,000 to get into real estate. Man, look, get this free training I got. Comment BRRR or go over to natebarger.com. Go to my partner website. You want to jump in there first, guys. You want to know what you're doing first. You want to have resources. You want to have people that you can ask whenever you get in, have problems. But that's the BRRR method broken down pretty much, and simplicity. So you guys got any questions, man? You guys want me to show you how to find deals? Want me to show you how to find deals real quick? Huh? Do I have one-on-one? Man, I got about 3,000 people that I mentor, man. I got people all over the country. Then I got people that I mentor that help people mentor. I got accountability coaches. I got everything you need, man. So if you got $25,000, man, I would get you a mentor. You don't need to spend the 25 grand on a mentor, but you don't want to go take your money and lose it and do things wrong. Okay, I'm going to go back over here. Let me jump in real quick. I'm going to jump over here and okay, let me show y'all how to find deals real quick, man. So, man, thank you, man. I already know, Phil. Phil, you're changing your life too, bro. That's my guy, Phil. He's from Cincinnati, man. He's in a mentorship. Southfield, Michigan. Okay, we'll go to Southfield and find your damn property. What do you think, man? If I find your property, what you gonna think about that, man? Huh? What you gonna think? I find you a deal. Looks like the rain's gonna leave out. So cool, man. I can hang out here with y'all for a minute. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Let me get back over here and get y'all this game. And get back over here to my stand, get my other phone, and break this down for y'all. So, you need one? Nah, we are the GC. We're the construction manager, the GC. Guys, you want cost on anything? I can tell you what it costs to do anything right now. It's one of my students here. He gave me this, man. Levante. He came to our last conference and joined the academy. Oh, fuck. Y'all hear that? Damn. All right, y'all, let me go down here, man. Damn, medics are over here. All right, so let me show y'all something real quick. I'm gonna flip this phone around and show y'all. Can y'all hear me still? Okay, here. Okay, hold on. All right, here. So, let me, hold on, y'all, 1 second, okay? Give me a minute while I pull this up. Okay, we're going to Southfield, Michigan. Southfield, Michigan, baby. Drop your zip code below, and I'll pull a couple more of these, man. I'll pull a couple more of these here with you guys here, okay? Drop your zip code below, and I will go find you a house in Southfield, Michigan. Bet? Okay. Here. Now watch this here. Southfield, Michigan. This is where we're going first. Okay. So we're going to Southfield, Michigan here. And this is an app that I got that I train people on. I can get you a free trial to this. Just comment BRRR below. Southfield, Michigan. Give me the zip. Okay. Lincoln Park. Okay, 48146. All right, here we go. We jumping up here. Southfield, Michigan, okay? 48146 is it. Let me just put 48146 in, y'all. I'm going to show you how to find a deal real quick. 48146. Okay. Search. Boom. All right. Lincoln Park, Southfield, Michigan. So now what we're going to do, I only want to do single family homes. We got 14,000 single family homes here. Now I only want to find properties that have a lot of equity and are tax delinquent. So there's, hold on a second. Let me go in here. I'm going to match all. So hold on a second. High equity and tax delinquent. Hold on. So quick filters are going to be absentee owners. Take that off. We're going to have high equity, tax delinquent, high equity. Okay. So right here, we're looking for, and let's say vacant. Okay. There we got 305 properties that we got this narrowed down to that have high equity and are vacant. Okay. So here's the list right here. Okay. So right here, man, there goes a good one for you right here. We want to get past the ones that have recently sold. Here goes one. Let me find a good one here. 2660 Bailey Avenue. Go look this one up. Here's the owner. If I click on their name right here to show it to me, they own it free and clear. It's built in 51. Their tax delinquent $3,417. So that one right there might be a good deal. Let's go down here. Go to Farnham Avenue. Here goes another one. Patrick B. Swan is the owner. He's out of Milwaukee. Here goes his phone number here. Let's just call him real quick. Nah, I ain't gonna do that. Off market. He owns it free and clear. He bought it for $63,000. But he's probably in trouble because he's delinquent $4,000 in taxes. Let's see about how much. Estimated repair costs are 40 grand. That's 867 Farnham Avenue there. So he paid 60 grand. Does that make sense? So it's not super hard to find properties like that. Go to natebarger.com, go to my partners, click on Deal Machine, and I'll give you a free 7-day trial for that. So pray for my neighbor over there, man. I can hear the ambulance people over there. I hope he's okay. All right, y'all. So I'm back over here now. So you guys got any other questions, man? How come you can't get my app for free? You can. I just told you how to go do it, man. Go to natebarger.com. Go to my partner link. You can get a free 7-day trial on it. Yeah, I do have a mentorship. Just comment BRRR or go to my Instagram thing, whatever, profile, and it'll give you that. Man, I'm in Cincinnati, y'all. Is there a lot of cold calling? Yeah, you're going to have to call a lot of people. So, Still Slinging Rock says, your mentorship's the truth. Y'all don't miss out. Yeah, he's been in a couple years, man. Phil, I'm proud of you, bro. Is Columbus, Ohio a good market? No, it's not. It's a great market. It's better than good. Because Columbus is growing like crazy. Columbus is growing like crazy, man. So y'all got any other real estate questions? No? All right. So I think my wife's coming out, or my daughter. Just heard him out there. Hey, man, thank you guys, man. Look, I went through literal hell, bro. And I mean, I went through hell trying to figure out this real estate stuff. So, you know, when I can come back and give you guys the game, man, y'all ain't got to go through everything. The app is free for 7 days, man. And then it's like a couple $100 a month. But it's going to save you so much time. It only takes you one deal. You could even wholesale these deals and make 10, 20, 30, 40, 50,000. As a matter of fact, yesterday my son went and bought a 2-unit. You know, he got one for 80,000. That property would be worth 200, 250 fixed up. He has to put some money into it. What would you do if you had 40,000 cash to start with real estate? I would get a mentorship, brother. I wouldn't do it without that. You want to know exactly what you're doing? I got a mentorship. I can help you. I even got free videos out here if you don't want to do that. What they told you 3 days for what? So, hold on, y'all. All right, which one we doing here? A David off, double royal anniversary, or Placencia? I'm gonna do the David off. Okay. So, hold on, y'all. I'm gonna do this one because this is a good cigar here. You didn't see a link for the app? I'll show it to you guys in a minute before I get off here, man. Let me get this thing fired up here. So, guys, this is something I enjoy. I don't do drugs. I don't drink. I do go to the gym. I've been going to the gym every day, too. So somebody said something about military bases. Yeah, man, military bases are good, especially with Trump in office. He's not going to downsize the military. If anything, he's going to make it bigger, you know. And Trump is a real estate guy. So what we looked at was with all the people that, all the last presidents, one of my buddies, he owns a wealth management firm. And hold on, y'all. One of my friends owns a wealth management. Yeah, Orlando's good. Just got to know where to buy at down there, y'all. One of my friends owns a wealth management firm. And he said he went back and studied all the presidents. And he said the markets that do good are always the markets that when that president's in, that president is familiar with. So Trump is a real estate guy. Your right, Pat, is good, man. I live right down the street. I'm just down the street in Cincinnati. All right, what questions y'all got, man? Look, you guys got to, the sooner you get in real estate and start knowing this stuff, man, the better off you're going to be, man. You can do it under a business name. Now, I don't own anything in North Carolina. What'd you just get, Mr. T? Do I do face-to-face? I don't do one-on-one, man. If I did, it would just cost too much money. Nate, I have I do have a mastermind where I, show people how to invest in larger stuff, but that's just for people that are already millionaires. Am I legit? Yeah, I'm real, man. So, hold on, y'all. Damn it. Hold on. If you comp out a 3-family, doesn't it have to be a 3-family? Yeah. Yeah, you want to compare like to like. Do you have to get permits when remodeling a house? Depends on what you're doing. For painting, for flooring, for kitchen cabinets, a lot of times you don't. For a roof, sometimes you do, sometimes you don't. In my area, you don't have to for a roof on a single family. Yeah, I do have a paid mentorship, and I got a free mentorship. Depends on what you need. Like if you want the full thing for life, yeah, I got to charge you. I got a bunch of people, man. I got accountability coaches and people that come in and speak every week. If you want a step-by-step delivered to you, man, we got spreadsheets and everything built out. I'm an owner operator working on the oil fields in Texas, but I want to start buying property. I got everything I need but the knowledge. Vega, get in this mentorship, man. You're making a lot of money, bro. You can't do that forever. I'm about to invest in some oil too because it gives me big tax write-offs, man. What part of where you at? Right outside of Dallas over there? So I do have a seminar coming up. It's going to be in September. If you guys comment tickets, I can send you the link for that. You think about an FHA loan, that's great for getting started, man. Texas is good for BRRR. Yeah, Texas is good, just depending on what area. Look, guys, every area is good for BRRR. Remember, all you're doing is buying a beat-up, rundown property. You're buying a property everybody else doesn't want. The one they're like, oh, my God, that property is horrible. I'm like, where's that? It's the one I want. I don't want one in great shape. I can't add no value. If I put a roof on for $6,000, it adds $10,000 in value. I put a kitchen in for $12,000, it adds $30,000 in value. I'm printing money. Paul, I got step by step, man. That's what we do, brother. If 75% of ARV is within 10,000 of original purchase price, should I just flip? Yeah, dude, because you got to put renovations into it. You have one home you're paying a mortgage on. It doesn't matter. You can get a ton of mortgages, dude. It doesn't matter how many mortgages. You can get so many mortgages on a properties because these properties that we got generate cash flow. So you don't run into a problem where it's like, oh man, you can't get another property. Because remember, the first property that you got is making more money than it cost you. So to get a second one's easier, a third one even easier, a fourth one. You guys need lenders. You need people to partner with. You need off-market deals. You need to come to this conference I'm having in Cincinnati in September. I got one guy that'll do 100% financing, but he only does, I think, Ohio, Kentucky, and Indiana. I got another guy that'll be there speaking. He does all 50 states. He can get you realistically probably 80% of purchase and 100% of renovation. And if you've never done a deal, you're going to need somebody to partner with. Somebody will be in that room partner with, and there will be people from all over. Is there a tax benefit to putting in business name? That's a good question, man. I think there probably is, but I don't want to sit here and go down that rabbit hole right now because that's a complicated question. Does this work for non-U.S. citizens? Yeah, it can. There are loans that my loan
the tax.
Does this work for non-U.S. citizens? Yeah, it can. There are loans that my loan officer can do for people that what do they call them? U.S. nationals. Man, that's awesome, Vega. I would love to meet you at this conference, bro. I would love to, man, because I can help you change your life, not just for you, but for your great grandkids, man. I'm telling you, this shit was hard, bro. Built your hands, like how hard that stuff is, and then, you know, like it's tense, man, because you could have blowout. That stuff ain't no joke, man. We're in the oil field. You got to be a beast, man. But as soon as he turned 18,